Getting back to Andreas on this
Mm-hmm.
31 Savage. So we
Yeah.
finished off with doing the teas and then how you came up with the skits and
Yeah.
kind of got everybody else involved. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah. So let's see here. Formed the Mac Hart Productions. And that's the new
What is it called?
Mac Hart Production.
Hard.
Yeah. Macon is the heart of Middle Georgia.
Okay.
Aren't you
I'm
know?
always curious how people come up with names.
Well, I didn't want anything associated with like the banked out brand or anything like that because I wanted everybody else to have their own ownership in it.
Okay.
I didn't want them to feel like, it was just me and I'm making all decisions and stuff. So that's why I did that. Met with Victoria, told her 3 skit ideas that I wanted, where
Okay.
31 Savage basically takes over a corporate like meeting or whatever. So we shot that one.
saw that one.
Yeah, he ends up getting the job.
Yeah.
Walks
Yeah,
in, at the end, gets a job.
Yeah. Who's Billy Slum's character?
Tim, I think.
He didn't like it.
Yeah. Oh no, he did not like it, and that's like me and Slum have been doing skits for like years now, and people don't realize like one, I wanted him to show people to showcase like his witty side,
Right.
because we would do skits and we'll be producing content with other shows, and in between we're sitting there just roasting one another.
Yeah.
And then we also do an internet thing where we roast each other too.
Yeah.
People.
I've seen a couple of
Yeah.
Love roasting.
People like have literally ran up to me when I'm vending for the cook shop and be like, man, those skits and everything, or you and Slum, y'all really don't like each other? I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, do not buy into it. It's just entertainment. His character is always, what I'm saying, he likes to play the antagonist. So that's a natural fit for him with me and him.
because he's really a reserved guy.
Yeah, he is.
So
you don't get to.
You're unassuming. You wouldn't.
Uh-huh.
He had a witty side.
Yeah, you would not. So we did that skit, and then I become 31 Savage becomes a hiring manager. So that was the second one with me and Priscilla.
Okay.
Sitting there just talking about himself, and Victoria wrote that skit as well.
Okay.
And she does a really good job too, because she'll send them to me and I'll start reading them, and if I start laughing and crying, I already know that when I'm going to be shooting it, it's going to be hilarious.
Okay.
So then she didn't have time to write the third one, so we freestyled the customer service one.
Okay.
That was our freestyle by everybody.
Okay.
So Slum did not he didn't tell nobody what he was going to call in and complain about. But yeah, he called in, so it was like a fake company or whatever. He was complaining about the ice cream that his grandma was choking on the butter pecan nuts. There were too many nuts in the ice cream. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. He was all,
Coffee beans.
A nutmeg.
But there were only.
yeah, it was like 2 or 3. Yeah, 3 of it there. So him and Priscilla kept going back and forth or whatever, and he had her laughing, so we had to shoot that like twice because we all sitting there just laughing or whatever, trying to hold it in. So then it went to Yolanda, who plays Danielle, and she just she's very reserved too, and she's an artist. She's a visual artist. And I was trying to get her because I had a couple other people that were supposed to show up, but they didn't due to whatever reasons. So, you got to improvise, what I'm saying, on the spot.
They just missed out.
Yeah, they did. It is what it is because, we're going to keep this thing going. So then she started talking in like a really Southern accent and everything, like she's a Southern belle or something. And I thought that was hilarious. And they did that in one take.
Okay.
Yeah. So then I had to film that, and then it got to my part where, me and Slum, that was basically freestyle as well. And we just normally, do stuff like that.
Yeah.
So went from that, and then I don't know if I did I shot a couple more after that and just put them out so it's like 31 Savage is going through the process. It's like basically you're following him throughout his life and his life adventures. So he might.
The narrative.
Yeah.
That's really great.
So I was like, I always wanted something open-ended.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you never know what's going to happen next. So the next one I believe I shot was where he goes and tries to DJ. So I had DJ Kryptonite come through because I do a lot of events and stuff, mixers and all sorts of stuff where I'm showcasing artists or whatever the case may be.
I have an open mic on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
He could try an open mic.
Hey,
We could try stand-up comedy.
we could do it.
We should do it.
Yeah,
That
we
would
could do
be
it.
funny.
good.
That would
Yeah.
be really fun.
That'd be good.
So I wrote the script for the where he tries to DJ, and everybody loved it. I created like the whole scene, and we shot it in the space of Spark Making, where I try to transform the environment that we're in, bought some lights and everything, and the everybody there they was improvising, like they're adding to the script. It was like, let's boo them and everything like that. And I was like, okay, come on, let's go for it. So I'm sitting there doing all this stuff, and people, they're loving the content. Like, they're sharing it, they're laughing, they're leaving the comments and all that, whatever.
I always say though that when you create skits, good, bad, or indifferent, you just have to keep creating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because again, one person's thought of what's good is not another person's thought of what's good, but people are going to pick out something, and as long as that brings people to the product,
Yeah.
service. I mean, clearly 31 Savage could be marketing for a number of businesses.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually the whole plan.
Yeah.
So like I already have other businesses who reached out and stuff, want me to do skits with them. So we already lined that up. Working on
Sell
different
mattresses.
sell mattresses.
Whole character in the mattress store.
That's the thing. Like it don't matter what it is.
Yeah.
He can do it, but he's always going to emphasize he's the 7th place champion, and it's all about him.
For a second, I had to just catch myself because I was going to say something about 31 Savage's legs, but then I realized that's you.
It doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Big old shorts on.
well, not the little shorts. I had like little shorts, like little 80 shorts.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to ask you earlier, do you dress like Richard Simmons?
Like that was like all these thoughts are I'm
he
sitting
got
there
the
thinking
yellow
about, and
V-shirt.
Okay.
yeah, I found that on Amazon. So I was like, let me incorporate all of these different things that people would resonate with.
What's really
And
refreshing about it is the amount of character development. And I'm a big old nerd, and we'll get to that later. But like, yeah, I love that there is a character arc going on, and the more you watch, the more you're invested in the character.
yeah, so like people like I said, they really resonate with them. And I got different businesses reaching out. I have other skits that I've done wrote that to my phone. I have some that Victoria working on now where we're going to do yoga. And that's going to be the next one we shoot. After I did the DJ one or whatever, the DJ Kryptonite Knight hit me up. He's like, man, I want to be the assistant and all that or whatever. I was like, before we do the assistant.
So how did the kids feel about it?
Oh man, they the kids are like, man, you crazy. You know what I'm saying? My older kids, they'll really pay no attention to it, whatever. The younger ones, some of them, they'll look at them, like Adeline, she's the 4th child, so she'll like watch them and stuff, and she'll reshare them on TikTok or whatever, but they don't really.
Kids be so unimpressed with them.
Yeah.
They be
So let me, for those of you that don't know, Mondays and Fridays, Andrea, who's part of the top 10 team, her and Andreas have eight kids.
Mm-hmm.
8.
Yeah.
And I mention this just because yesterday your response when she said that she had 8 kids.
8.
Yeah, the old show.
Yeah.
This look you got on your face.
More than 5.
I'm team one and done. Close the shop.
Now, I used to mess with people or whatever. We go out and stuff like that, and they'd be like, oh, yeah. And this was before we had 8. We had like 6 or something like that. And I used to tell people,
He lost count.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
No.
you only had 6 kids.
But I would be out though, and like people would be like, you got 6 kids? I'm like, yeah, I wanted, I used to tell people, she wanted 4, I wanted 5, we compromised to 6. So people would be like, what? And I'm like, yeah, so that was a compromise. So I'll be doing the same thing now just to get people's reaction. It's hilarious.
So 7 and 8 was a surprise.
No, well, they all surprises, but
It wasn't anything to prevent the surprise.
no.
Just trying to create your own partridge family.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
I see what you're doing.
Yeah, that's,
You know, we-
that's what I was.
Gotta teach them all different instruments.
Yeah, you gotta turn into Joe Jackson if you want to really
So I ain't finna.
hone them skills.
Yeah, he beat his kids up. So I was like, I can't do that.
Andres doesn't have any Joe Jackson vibes
I
at
don't
all.
think so either. Let's
No,
make
when
sure.
I was younger, I was more militant in my 20s or whatever. But man, kids like when you have two, I call them sets. I got them in sets, right? I got the first four, then I got the second four, and I'm like, yeah.
2.0.
Set one, come to dinner.
Hey, that's what I be doing. I'm like kid 1 and 2 and 3 and
So
stuff,
I
you
can
know.
relate to that.
Yeah.
Because that's how my wife's family is. Her mother had 8 kids, and
Yeah.
there's
Wow.
4, and then there's 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's a huge like the first four didn't. The first 4 saw me working or whatever, then saw me transform into entrepreneur full time. The second set, they don't even know what it is for me to like go to work. Like they just
I
see
just
me
gotta
from about
ask,
and all
like,
that.
how do you feed that many humans? Like,
What do you mean? You just feed them?
I mean, like, what's that grocery bill like? Bro?
It's like people's mortgage bills and
Yeah,
stuff.
I can imagine.
31 Savage in the cook shop.
But that's why we have all these different businesses and stuff too,
Yeah.
though. You know, I'm like one.
Each child.
Yeah, and I told them like they're gonna.
Hang on. The question is, do they eat based upon how
But
well the
business,
company's
each
doing?
business, their business.
Yeah. So probably the best one is
Matt-
the one that's eating well is the one the cook shop is for.
Our kids ain't never missed a bill or that. Like they don't even know what hardships are.
That's what's up.
They've never like the lights ain't never been out, and like even when the storms or something like that or whatever, they're like, oh my god, the lights, like the internet went out one day or something, and they were like, oh my god, I can't do anything. You go.
4?
Exactly. I'm like, really?
Is this what 4 is?
Life is over.
But you know,
Yeah, Andrea posted something about how she wanted to turn off the internet.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know how you do that with 8 kids.
No, she just meant in general. She wanted to turn off the entire internet. Help everyone.
Man, you don't know what you're gonna get when you turn the internet off with
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah, they.
You got 8 gremlins coming at you.
Man, we got 8 gremlins all the time. Let alone, you know what I'm saying?
That could be the
So.
Yeah,
next
you get
step.
used to gremlins if you got 8.
Yeah, when people call me and I'm
Eat
having
'em at the
discussions and stuff, they're laughing at me because I'll sit there and fuss at the kids, whatever, tell them like, whatever. And then I go back to having a conversation. I'm like, how are you able to do that? Like, look, I've been doing this for a long time now. So it
31
just,
Savage needs to open up a daycare.
Ain't gonna be space for any other kids.
So again, because we've been running through this, so again, you can stay.
yeah.
Okay, all right, well, cool. We have a lot more coming up. In fact, in the next segment, we've got, we've already done drink of the day.
Yeah, off the top rope.
It's off the top rope.
Off the top rope.
Pat's gonna talk about some wrestling with off the top rope. So again, you make sure you stick and stay. Don't scare them away because there is a lot more.
Juice lamps, clothes in the closet of every vintage. Lemon.
Hey, bro, you messing up the vibe.
You look familiar. Do I know you from somewhere?
You should. I'm 7th place champion, baby.